do this quick vlog. Looking a little scruffy today. Just two quick things. Number one, as you probably have noticed, I've done a couple videos in 4K. I really don't know why, because frankly, I don't have a 4K television. I don't know how many of you have them. I mean, they're still relatively new and expensive on the market. Um, but I did notice that unless it was because of the length, they were uploading very quickly. So maybe 4K uploads quickly. Unfortunately, though, I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue doing 4K. The reason being is the last two videos I filmed, my phone, which I'm using right now, which is also, I use as a camera, as many people do, started to overheat to the point where I actually had to put it in my refrigerator to rapidly cool it so I could continue. I've had to rush some parts towards the end. Thankfully, it was just like the end bits, which is like whatever. Um, I mean, the crux of the review was done. I mean, you got the important parts, transformation, you know, points about if it was the action figure, points about the figure, articulation, stuff like that. So you got the bulk of the review. It's just that my little blathering at the end was delayed, and that was a little disconcerting because this has happened twice now. And doing some more research into it, it appears this is a common problem with Pixel 6 phones that have not been fixed yet. I don't know if it's hardware or software. People are hoping for software updates that will fix it. I don't know. This, in my opinion, this was something that probably should have been mentioned to me when I was buying the phone. And the person really, it was at a Verizon store, really seemed more about selling me the deal on the phone with the extra memory and stuff like that. And I don't know. Yes, in general, it is up to the consumer to do the research on the product. But when it's something like this, because let's be honest, overheating phones, that can cause a major issue. Um, we remember with the Samsung Note that it was causing fires. So this is something that should have been mentioned. Um, Hopefully, going back to just 1080p, taking my case off when I film. Maybe I'm looking into switching to a thinner case because the one I have is a little thicker and heavy duty, just to be on the safe side. That can fix it. If not, I mean, I might have to go back to filming with my old phone that didn't have this problem, which is really going to be disappointing because, upgrading the phone, this was part of it. Being able to record, with a higher quality camera, do things with it. So there's that. In fact, I mean, I'm looking through it now and it looks really good. But later on, when I look at my television, it's not going to look exactly the same. I don't think this is in 4K, but we'll see. The second thing I wanted to talk about is going forward, I'm going to try to have content every day. Maybe not a review, might be a short vlog or a short, something very quick just to talk about stuff I'm getting in. Uh, like today, I don't know if there's going to be a review because while I have Junk Keep, I want to spend some time with it, get the transformation back into my hands. Since it's been a while since I've transformed Rekgar, and I want to get that out and up. Also, with the summer, it's a slowdown in terms of views, and that's just on top of the fact that certain, other Transformer websites, they've had a news staff shortage. So, getting my videos up, usually takes a few days after the fact, if at all. And it's very hard now to see what they have an interest in or not. Um, it's because of these early reviewers, overseas reviewers. It really is affecting what I can get. Like, I have an order I want to stay in because I got Masterpiece, the train bot, Ryuki, I think that's the name, and I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time with that because number one, the transformation is a little involved. I mean, it kind of, from train to robot and back, it looks a little intuitive. My main concern is going to be going from robot to torso because that's where I think a lot of the clear parts are going to come in, and I have to see how stable and how long it's going to take. Just as an aside, this is a personal issue with me, but I really hate it when companies release combining robots and they, in the series, in the sequential order that they put out the robots, they can't combine. Like I think the second train bot should have been the lower torso, and then an arm or a leg, and vice versa. But the fact that we're basically, it looks like we're getting the limbs, and that the final robot is going to be that lower torso. I mean, it's a pain because I mean you're going to have to keep all these handy for 6 months to a year before everything is together. And hope right now. I haven't heard any breakage issues. I haven't heard any fatal flaws in the wall, so we'll go from there. Third thing I want to talk about, and I think this is really the most important, is I don't live in a bubble. I'm very aware of what's going on. The prices of things have gone up tremendously. We're basically going into a recession, and the price of gas, that in of itself is disgusting. I commute, my family commutes, we see it all the time, and it was something I heard another reviewer talking about, and it got me really thinking. I want to, I have a Patreon. Right now, I only have one patron. It flops back and forth between one and two. I know a lot of you maybe can't do it, and that's just going to be the big thing now is why I'm going to keep the Patreon open. I'm going to have the links in the video, link in the description. I'm not going to mention it. I'm not going to promote it in the videos for the time being because I know for a lot of people, there's they're making decisions like do they eat or do they gas up their car? And that's disgusting. And I don't want to have to be here, you know, you know, pushing for money when people have like more serious decisions to make than that. So I just want you to know right now I'm not going to be promoting it. It's still going to be there, but I'm not going to promote it. So so you can just watch my videos without having to hear me maybe pander or panhandle or something. Maybe that might upset you or something. Definitely not. And I hope those of you who are really affected by the rising prices, I hope this ends soon. I really don't know because it's entirely too much and it's becoming entirely too expensive to live a normal life in this country. I can give you reasons, but we all have our own, and that's about that. So, that's about it. That's all I really want to talk about. And it's about 8 minutes and so shorter than usual, a little shorter than some, a little longer than others. But I appreciate all of you for watching. Take care. Have a great day.